Hello, students. Today we will learn a new subtopic that is what is a legend, and this is from your Unit 4 Fiery Beginnings. So let's start off with the class. What is a legend? Legend are stories from ancient times about a historical person or event which are basically true but added with a little exaggeration, meaning that some extra details are given than the actual truth. Legends are stories passed on by storytellers. Storytelling is common to every culture. Most people enjoy listening to stories. Storytellers have always provided good stories since the beginning of civilization. A legend usually includes an element of truth or is based on historical facts but with mythical qualities. So, since these stories are told by storytellers, the stories may be a little different from one another as the storytellers usually change it to make it more interesting. Legends involve stories about real people and their individual achievements. Here in this picture is the legendary Robin Hood, who was said to have been a fine archer and swordsman. He was popular because of his generosity to the poor and the ill treated farmers. However, some of the achievements of the heroes are exaggerated, meaning that these stories are sometimes given more extra details than the actual truth. Here we have the picture of King Arthur, the secret son of the King of England, who pulls out the sword from the stone in a task to become the next King of England after his father's death. In the other picture, we have his knights or soldiers who are gathered around the round table. It is said that only the best soldiers and knights get to sit around this round table. These knights are well known for their bravery and carry out adventurous battles. Legends can also involve historic events about a particular place that is true or was possibly true. Here we have the picture of Trojan War between the Greek and the people of Troy. The war began because the Trojan prince kidnapped the wife of the Spartan king. This particular horse is the Trojan horse made of wood by the Greeks to gain entrance into Troy and win the war, as there hid selected soldiers inside the horse, which the opponents were unaware of, and this trick led the Trojans to victory. Legends can also be linked to a culture or a set of beliefs. Here we have the picture of Ram Setu, which was the bridge built under the guidance of Lord Rama to rescue his wife Sita, who was kidnapped by King Ravana in Sri Lanka. Lord Rama built the bridge with the help of an army of monkeys led by Hanuman to cross over to Sri Lanka and bring back Sita. Now that we have a little idea of what a legend is, let us differentiate between legend and myth, the topic which we learned from the previous class. In the stories of myth, there are no evidence to prove that the events or characters in the stories are based on real facts. However, in the stories of legend, there is some evidence to prove that the events or characters in the stories are based on real facts. Myth talk about natural characters like gods, demigods, etc., whereas legend talk about historical figures and events. Myth explain about the natural phenomenon and their existence, whereas legend are often about heroic deeds or overcoming obstacles. So basically, myth and legend are somewhat similar, but legend are stories which are based on some facts which are often exaggerated. With this, we come to an end for today's class. I hope you have learned something new today. Thank you and stay safe.